Morning, Steve Freed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, yesterday was one market trade for the ages when we were down sharply in the beans, meal, oil, and wheat, and limit down in the corn. Most of that blame was just the seasonalities of coming back after 4th of July weekend with rains on the radar, pushing prices lower. We had the fund selling 24,000 contracts of beans, 35,000 contracts of corn, even at limit down, and 14,000 contracts of wheat. They also sold between 12 and 13,000 contracts of soybean meal and soybean oil. Interesting, overnight beans are up 35 cents, corn's only up 1 cent, while wheat's anywhere from 7 to 13 cents higher. Stocks are higher, the dollar's mixed. Crude is back above the $74 a barrel price, testing 75, and gold's up 14. I think overnight we heard some rumors floating around that China was looking to buy some new crop U.S. beans. We also look at the maps over the next 10 days. They're drier than yesterday for the northern plains and the upper Midwest. And then we have the crop ratings. For corn, the USDA kept the ratings at 64% good to excellent versus 71 last year. We saw Illinois, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Tennessee all decline in ratings, whereas Iowa, Michigan, Missouri, Nebraska, Ohio, and Wisconsin all went up. And if I look at the forecast over the next 2 weeks, we'll probably see more of the same. You know, good crops in the east and maybe declining crops in the northwest. The picture behind me is a cornfield here in northern Illinois, not too far from my home. I've been watching it since planting. You can see the very good green coloring. I think the crop could use a rain, but one is forecasted about every other day here in this area, with temperatures eventually backing off into the low 80s, high 70s, which would be very good for pollination here. 10% of the crop is pollinating versus 14 average nationwide. In the beans, they dropped the ratings 1% to 59% good to excellent. Here again, you had crops declining in Illinois, in Louisiana, Missouri, Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota, Tennessee, whereas conditions improved in Iowa, in Michigan, they improved in Mississippi, they improved in Ohio especially, and also in Wisconsin. So I think bottom line is that we really can't afford, because of the tight situation, a crop below 175 or a crop below 49.5 in the beans. The spring wheat crop was rated 16% good to excellent versus 70 last year. More problems there. We also noted that there is a pickup in activity as far as world wheat trade is concerned, and Black Sea and Eastern Europe prices are still cheaper than U.S. So we're going to have to be watching the weather, getting ready for the July 12th report. I think the market was a little bit overdone yesterday, but again, technically, we're going to have to do a lot to return to some kind of bull market feeling. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day, and remember, always treat people like yourself would like to be treated.